One. And the days of Methuselah were 969 years, and he died. Genesis 5, verse 27. Other than that, we know that Methuselah was the son of Enoch. He was the grandfather of Noah. We don't know very much about him, but we do know that he lived 969 years. You know, it seems like a lot of years, and it seems like that would take a long time to go by, but those years are gone. Like a vapor, they are gone. And they will not return. They are gone. How many lives have come and gone? Yet we know very little about those lives. You can go by any graveyard, read the stones, and see the names. But yet, about those lives, very little is known. Methuselah is mentioned in 1 Chronicles 1, verse 3, and in Luke 3, verse 37. He's listed there in the genealogy of Jesus. So he does have some mention, and he is mentioned in other literature books that have been written, and even pictures that have drawn, that people claim that this is Methuselah, but it's just a picture of someone's imagination. And Methuselah would never have appeared in any other literature had his name not been placed in the Bible as the oldest man that ever lived. And so much has been written about his age, and he's been mentioned in books because of that reason, but no other reason really. You'd think that someone that lived 969 years would have had such a great impact that many books would have been written about them. Because of the time that he lived, you would think that he would have done a lot and accomplished a lot, and that more would have been written about him in the book of Genesis because of the length of time he spent upon the earth. But nothing else was written except the years that he lived. But you contrast that with the life of Jesus, who lived 33 years, and John wrote in John 21, verse 25, and there are also many other things that Jesus did, which if they were written one by one, I suppose that even the world itself could not contain the books that would be written. Jesus did so much that if they were listed one by one, the world could not contain the books that would be written. That's the impact that he had in his 33 years. He was a man who, when he spoke, it meant something. It meant something to the hearers. Jesus never spoke an idle word. All of his words are recorded for us for eternal life. John 6, verse 68. John 7, verse 46, it tells us that no man ever spoke like this. His words meant something. Our words mean something when it is of the oracles of God. And if we speak, we need to speak as the oracles of God and as Jesus would speak. Then our words mean something. But we speak so many words in life that don't mean anything. Talking about events and things such as that, yes, it's good conversation, but there's only one word that means anything, and that's the words of Jesus and the words that we have recorded in the Bible. Jesus also went about doing good, Acts 10, verse 38. It's not how long we live that's important, but it's what we say and do each day that's important. That's what's important. And it's not about tomorrow. Corey and I were talking in the office today about the thief on the cross. And we look at his life, that he lived up to that point, that he died. And for all that we know, that most of his years, because he was known as a robber and was convicted of that, all we know is that he lived a lot of wasted days, wasted time, wasted energy. And the only day that mattered that we know about was the last day that he lived. And so that's what matters. The last day of your life. If you're found faithful on the last day of your life, you're going to go to paradise. And on the judgment day, you'll meet the Lord in the air and be with him to go to heaven. And it's the last day. If you're found unfaithful on the last day, all that you did and all the good that you did is not going to matter if you're unfaithful on the last day. It's what we do on the last day. Next week, we're going to talk about tomorrow. So be here for that. But today is the only day that counts.